I wanted to say Tim Cook, but then I was like, that's just so cliche that I can't say Tim Cook. But obviously it would be obviously Tim Cook for like the number of reasons. When I talk about taking inspiration from people using your product, it's kind of like he can walk on the street and 50% of people are using one of the products he's responsible for. So customer insight and whatnot is phenomenal. The impact that he can have on people's day-to-day lives is, again, absolutely phenomenal. Apple change one thing in the OS that makes it, marginally easier to send a text or to do anything, then the impact that just has is phenomenal. They add like a moment of delight into the app, like Siri and the jokes that Siri says. So those kind of like minimum lovable moments that you kind of have throughout the app. The impact they have is phenomenal. They genuinely can put a smile on millions, like hundreds of millions of people's faces in Apple's case. So Tim Cook is the cliche answer. I think if I think about it a little bit more, then it's probably Mark Andreessen from A16Z. In the sense of those guys have invested in just some of like the most up and coming businesses, Twitter, Skype, Instagram, Airbnb, all of those type of organizations that they've invested in. So I'd love to be in his shoes, I guess, for a number of reasons. I'd love to figure out what it is that he has that enables him to spot those opportunities. Is it some type of gut feel, just like an instinct for this type of stuff? Is there a methodology? Is there a science behind how they go about doing their investments and how he kind of can select these organizations? But yeah, I'd absolutely love to be in his shoes and kind of get to grips with how they make such incredible decisions on what they do. Kind of like now, to the extent that when Mark Andreessen invests in a product, that is the stimulus for other people to go and invest in that product because they've been so successful in investing. It's making, I think, other investors a bit lazy because they can just sit on their hands now and wait for those guys to get involved, and then they can jump in and be all over it. So I'd absolutely love to know what their secret sauce of Mark Andreessen's investments was and how he came to those conclusions. That would be phenomenal.